Hey guys, welcome to another episode. So as you can see, we've got everything laid out to do our first AR lower build. So just to kind of go over everything, we'll kind of break this out a little bit. It's not really meant to be a training thing, but take it as you will. So we went with the CMMG buffer tube, spring, you're gonna need all that. The buffer, we did get a CMMG parts kit, complete parts kit. So that's gonna include everything. It is all color coordinated. So if you guys want to take a look right in there, you can kind of see everything that's gonna come along with it to build your AR lower. I got some tape, some nice little painter's tape. We'll need that for a couple little things. As you can kind of see, these are all color coordinated. So colors, you can see exactly what comes in it. So that's kind of nice. It's got our triggers right in here. So once we get to that aspect, we'll get that set up. Of course, the AR lower receiver, we got the stock, we've got the grip, and we've got the oil right here. So we'll do that. But some of the tools that you will need, if you're balling on a budget like me, hey, Walmart has been my best friend. But we've got some pin punches right here. We'll definitely need those as we start to install. I did have to get a new screwdriver with the hex, I don't know, hex end on it. That'll be used for our pistol grip. And then you're going to want to need a little hammer, a little mallet hammer. And yeah, this is the stuff you can use. You can also use a vise, the vise block, which certainly does help. There's other tools out there. But this is kind of a minimalist AR build. So we're going to break it up, get it all started, and get ready to go. Enjoy. All right, so first thing that I'm going to do on the AR build, we do have a packet. So it's our blue packet from the CMMG lower build kit. But it's going to be our magazine release and our trigger guard assembly, basically. So it's nice, quick, easy. So this we'll get started. Start on the magazine release. So basically all we're going to do is put this little part in through here. Oh, wrong way. That makes a lot more sense when it goes the right way. We'll drop the spring in there. Then it's got some little grooves. You want the grooves to be facing out, and you do want this to be flush. With me, this is the first AR build that I've done, so you're learning just as I am. But we're gonna twist this clockwise, get it in to hopefully catch here.
I don't really know if this is catching. I don't think it is. No, definitely not.
There we go. Now she's catching. So the nice thing is that it did catch. Easiest thing we can do, just take one of those pins. Put this and even more, and we'll twist her around. down. Probably need some more. That's one too many. There we go. Perfect. Nice and evenly flushed. Now we've got our mag. All right, and if you do want to check, just grab an empty mag, lock it in, good to go. All right, so next step, we'll go ahead and put our trigger guard in. It's going to come with your trigger guard and a little teeny tiny pin. So what I see the easiest thing to do is to put this in first. Okay, got that. Your holes should line up. That's pretty good. Lightly tap.
There we are. See if I get this started first. I think maybe have to put a little pin on there to do that. So that's probably the way to go. Alright, so take 6, 5, 4, I don't know.
All right. Well, I know I did that off camera and everything, but putting this on was kind of a bitch. That sucked. But it's on, it's good. Not sure how I feel about it being straight, but hey, it is what it is. Next thing that I'm gonna do is we're gonna put on the bolt catch release. So basically, we'll take this one here. And we'll pull out the bolt catch release. Pull out the little spring. Pull out our little detent. And our pin as well. All right. And I think what I'm going to do now, there's still some parts in here, but that's for the bolt or the buffer tube and everything. I've put some tape on the side over here. I think what I'm going to do is maybe try and get this started a little bit. But basically what's going to happen is we're going to put the spring in. We're going to put our little, and we're going to put that into a little spot that's right there. We're going to drop our little detent in, and then we'll put our bolt catch release in like so, hammer it on down, and be good to go. I'm gonna step away as this may take a while, just like this one did to beat the hell out of and get in. So next time we're here, bolt catch release will be on. All right, we did it. So the bolt catch is in. Looking good. It did get scraped up a little bit here. Just take a little bit of black magic marker. It'll be fine. Next thing that we'll do to get this set up is going to be the front takedown pin. Pull this out. All right. So the front takedown pin is going to be your bigger of the two. Grab a spring, doesn't matter because they're both the same size. and one of our detent pins. One of the detent pins, not a spring. There. All right. So I saw a little trick. We're gonna try it, see if it works. I don't have one of those fancy, I don't know, things on here to help do this. So we're gonna see if this works. So take your spring, put it down in, detent with the little pointy side, facing up. Actually, they both look like they have pointy sides. So we will insert that in. Insert that in. Maybe. Not. As you guys can see, it's the first one. We're balling on a budget over here. Oh man, spring. All right, there we go. Now what I'm gonna do is put one of these in. Nope, still didn't work. Well, crap. May have to take it off. Take you guys off, come back. But basically what you do is you put this down, take your front takedown pin, follow it, and line it up into the groove, and it'll be good to go. Man. All right, so that's what we're gonna try and do. Next time you see this, I will have it on. But till then. All right, guys, so we are back now. We got the front takedown pin in. It's a little stiff, but that's okay. We'll put some oil and everything on it. This is a pain in the butt to put in. So all the stuff that I'd heard about is very true. Next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put the trigger assembly in. I did kind of start on it a little bit. I did put the, because it's all mil spec, so I did put the springs on, so you can kind of see for the trigger, and also for the hammer and everything. We did put the springs and everything on. We've got our little spring. Go ahead and drop that in. There is a little detent, well, not detent, but a little hole for it. All right, we've got that. This will go over, basically looking exactly like this in there. It'll be sprung down a little bit more, and then we've got 2 pins that we'll be putting in. So we'll go ahead and put the trigger in right down in there. And what we'll do is we'll get this all lined up, looking good. Yeah, I know I look funny. That's okay though. Okay. First one. Okay, and what I'm going to do is take a pin, just kind of put this all in, wiggle it around. Oops, something came. I don't think that's supposed to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and put this pin in, and then put the other part in. Kind of see that here in a minute. All right, everybody. So here is where we stand on the AR build. So last we were putting in the trigger. Well, we finally got the trigger in. It was a pain in the butt, but we did get that in. We got the hammer in, did a test on it, just to make sure that it did work, and lo and behold, it works. So that's cool. Next thing that I ended up doing, I ended up just going ahead and doing the whole thing. I don't know how frustrated you guys saw me. I don't know. But anyway, we ended up putting on our grip and the safety right here. So there's a little detent. You just drop it in. You put basically the spring in. There's a little hole that's on your grip. Put that on, screw it all in. I used a nice little hex screw, which is kind of nice. Tested it all out. Again, we kind of already just saw it, did that. Next step after that was putting the buffer tube on and the rear takedown pin. So I need to go back and kind of lube all this a little bit, but we did get the rear takedown pin in. And this is all because it needs to be lubed, which I'm about ready to do anyway. But loosen this up. Castle nut was the way it needed to be in the first place. So we were good there. Your little plate here. But anyway, so you just drop in your rear takedown. Drop the detent in. Put your spring in right there. There's a little hole that goes there. Anyway, lube up your barrel, starts putting it in. Once you get a little bit closer, you'll start to run into that spring a little bit, but no worries. Anyway, what you'll do is you have a spring and another kind of buffer tube detent pin. I don't know if you guys could actually see that, but it is right there. As you get a little bit closer, you're starting to screw this in. You're starting to hold this. You're watching the spring and everything here. Got this kind of all locked in. Got the spring straightened up. Put this in. Tightened, hand tightened the castle nut. I'll make sure that is good to go. Then pretty much from there, your lower is built. I put that Magpul buttstock on. So this is good to go. Really easy. So you just kind of put it on. There's a little trigger back here. I guess it's over here too. Makes it go up and down and everything. Anyway, just take one of your little push pin things, pull this down, slide her on, and it is good to go. And there we are. I've built my first AR lower. What is going to go on this thing? So I'm not quite ready to build a full AR. So we definitely won't be doing that. However, I think what I am going to do with this AR, at least the lower that I built, I'm going to put a 350 Legend upper on it. So hopefully we can get that soon. But other than that, yeah, I know it wasn't a great video. There was a lot of cussing outside of the video, but we got it figured out. But yeah, this is my first AR lower build. So thank you guys for watching. I know it really wasn't educational. I don't really know if it was supposed to be. It was more so just putting it together. It did take me a little while, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the build. And yeah, just kind of ready to get the upper and ready to go. So anyway, if you guys liking what you're seeing, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let's have a day.